You want a cheap video logging setup for your content creation. Hi, and welcome to one of my first videos that I've done. And I'd like to talk today about the video log setup that I've got and what I found to be a problem with it. So, and a bit of advice about the DJI OSMO Pocket. So I had bought the DJI OSMO Pocket thinking it was fairly much a all-in-one system, and whilst the video is awesome and it does up to 4K, it's got some limitations, and that is probably because of its size. They have not included certain things. So when you buy the Osmo Pocket, you don't get an SD card. When you buy the Osmo Pocket, you don't get Wi-Fi or Bluetooth. You have to buy an aftermarket component, or maybe that's not the right word. You have to buy a additional component called the Wi-Fi module. Now that in Australia, that by itself is $99, and it's got this plug. You can charge the phone in that, and that will stream or transfer content to your iPhone or Samsung or whatever phone you have. And so that was annoying in itself. I bought the expansion kit, and the expansion kit was worth $179 in Australia, which again, it's not cheap. Lucky I had some vouchers for this, because if it was my own money, I'd be pretty upset with the amount of stuff I got and how much it cost. So moving into this next part, I also had heard that the microphone for audio recording is good, and I didn't really notice the problem in it until I got this extra microphone, this external microphone, and noticed that the amount of sound noise behind it is greatly reduced. But I thought, well, I'll just get that, and then I will go and find out how to connect that. And I watched a few YouTube videos, and all of them were saying you need this DJI 3.5mm USB-C adapter, microphone adapter. And so I thought, really, how hard can it be? Can't any adapter suffice? So I went down to the local electronics store and I bought a Samsung USB to 3.5mm jack. And it's like those little iPhone plugs for the lightning cables, but it's USB-C to microphone. It's for your headphones. And I found that it doesn't work. So I was kind of a bit upset about that, because that was only, well, it wasn't that dear. It was about $20. And however, that was a drain that I didn't have. So I still had to go and chase down this 3.5mm to USB-C DJI microphone adapter, which I found at the DJI drone store in our state. And so that wasn't too bad. However, that itself was $59, which was another bit of cash that I didn't intend on spending with the DJI. So I think all up, I've spent a lot more money than I would have expected on this DJI OSMO Pocket, just to get it into a functional state for video logging. I've also got a Joby tripod. I probably didn't need that if I was just going to fix it. However, it's a Joby handy pod, so you can close it up and use it and carry it around like a sort of like a semi selfie stick. I also got the selfie stick sort of thing. However, I haven't used that at all for anything functional. However, I think that would be good if you were to do some big panning shots and sort of like sweeping arcs, and if you wanted to actually move over the balconies and things like that. However, the biggest problem that I have is just the exorbitant expense that's on top of everything with this camera. The external mic I bought was at $139. The handy pod, which I'll screenshot some stuff over the top of this video so you can see it. The handy pod was like, I don't know, $59, I think. The jack was $59. The I then had to get a GoPro mount for the action pack that was on the available on the DJI. So there's like a mount that has a GoPro mount on it, and that comes in the expansion pack. I suppose that's a good thing. However, it needs a GoPro mount, so it doesn't have a tripod mount. So you need to use so I got a Squiddy, and the Squiddy had that tripod mount in it, and I used that. Now this is a little disjointed. I thought I could use this Wi-Fi module, stream directly to the iPhone while I'm doing some video logging, and capture that with the external mic, but that wasn't the case. The external mic does not work with the Wi-Fi module. Essentially it just works in the base. Now I'm not sure why that is, maybe some power draw, but it's certainly a gap in the DJI OSMO Pocket. So all over, while the video footage for this camera is awesome, and the face tracking, which is on now, I love. I mean, the face tracking is amazing. The time lapse, the gimbal, the stability, all these things are great about this camera. However, the extra expense at every corner for just expanding the camera is crazy annoying. And you would think that some of these things would be incorporated. I mean, it doesn't have a mic. It's not too bad. And I'm going to unplug the external mic, the Joby, now, and show you what that looks like in terms of sound wise. So I'll just unplug that now, and we can. So now we're going off the sound from the inbuilt microphone, and now I have the camera facing towards me. So you're getting all the sound out of my mouth, and I'm only like 2 foot away from the camera at the moment, so you're getting the best sound. It's just started to rain a bit, so I don't know if you can hear that in the background. On the whole though, I did find the noise on the camera when you have the Joby plugged in, the little Joby Wavo, is great. It takes a little while to hook in, and there it is. So it's greatly reduced the sound, and it's still raining at the same rate. Look, I would be cautious about going down the route of the DJI OSMO Pocket for your only camera. If you have saved up, it's not a bad option. It's not a dear option, and it's quite functional. However, I feel like the extra costs just are annoying. You're constantly going to the shops, you're constantly chasing down what you want to get and do and find for the Osmo Pocket to be functional for your setup. However, having said that, I'm pretty happy with it now. I don't think I'll need to get anything extra, and hopefully DJI get a bit more functionality into maybe a firmware upgrade, please. If you could make the Wi-Fi module and the microphone adapter work at the same time, that would be awesome. Anyway, what do you think? Leave a comment. I don't mind if you hate this video or you love it. One of my first ones, so I'm sure there's room for improvement. Thanks very much, and like or subscribe, and look out for the content.